In our news bulletin for this evening, government's two banking entities are now housed in one building as part of a merger. The extension to the aged care facility is officially open and has been handed over to government and the people of Niue. A local NGO sets up a dance school to strengthen Niuean identity and preserve culture through performing arts. Conditions were perfect for Luffy South's fishing competition over the weekend with a great turnout. Government's two banking entities are now housed within one building as Niue Development Bank staff moved into the Kiwi Bank premises this week. This latest development is part of the transformation process to improve banking facilities and lending services. The amalgamation of the Niue Development Bank and Niue Commercial Enterprises Limited was publicised in May with a gradual transition and training for staff. General Manager for NDB and NCEL, Matt McPherson, says that the changes are part of trying to improve services to customers and an agenda to improve lending facilities.
Today is the second day. We have been cross-training the staff for a number of weeks now. And so some of the former NDB staff are now being trained to work on the counter. There's been a few teething issues with utilities and things, but actually it's gone very smoothly. And we're now establishing our operating sort of routines. The key message is that there is no immediate change. It's business as usual. I think obviously we're all here in this office now, so there's no need to go to two offices for your banking. The hours of operations are different. So the Kiwi Bank hours of operations are here, which is 8:30 till 3 on a Friday and 9 till 3 every other day. We're still available on the phone from 8 until 4. Our phone numbers haven't changed. If people want to get in touch with us on email or phone, that's all exactly as it was.
Matt says that with the combination of 10 staff, they now have a stronger team to share responsibilities. As the newly appointed manager for the combined entities, we asked Mr. McPherson about his vision forward with the transition.
So the reason I'm in Niue is to assist with the modernisation of the banking system. So I was involved heavily with the project to open Kiwi Bank here, and we have a plan that we want to execute to modernise the lending in Niue and also to assist the execution of government policy, especially regarding expansion in the private sector. So it's the core strategy is around modernisation.
It is business as usual for the two financial institutions who now come under one common board and manager, working in line with the government's drive to improve efficiency and productivity. Yesterday, the extension project at the aged care facility of the Niue Full Hospital was officially handed over to government. The kit-set extension that was designed by student Matt Wilson was built in Masterton and flat-packed into containers and shipped to Niue. Within a week, the job was done, and it was time to celebrate months of hard work. Families and friends were on hand to witness the official opening of the area. An acting Minister for Social Services, Honourable Joan Viliamu, commended Matt and his team for the successful completion of an area that will benefit the matuas of the island.
On behalf of the Government of Niue and all the people, the Cabinet and the people of Niue, I would like to say thank you very much for this project that you have done, and your father and all the team who helped with your bare hands. I hope that you enjoy, even though it's a lot of work, but I hope you also enjoy the sun here in Niue. What we have, like we don't have any beaches, but I heard you did a lot of swimming in other pools, and I hope you enjoy it too. With further ado, thank you very much. May God bless us all. May God bless your trip back home tomorrow, and may we send back home our regards to your family from us here in Niue. Maybe one day when you come back, you'll see that it's been used by our old folks here anyway.
Project Mastermind Matt Wilson was quick to thank all those who had contributed to the project that he says would not have happened if not for the challenge set by his father.
The main reason this happened, thanks Dad, the amount of hours he put in behind the scenes is phenomenal. It's worth more than a thank you. Also a big thanks to everyone who helped fundraise by donating stuff, getting behind selling of raffle tickets, everything like that. We managed to raise around $87,000 to get this over here, and that's quite a big ask. I've had a lot of fun, a lot of hours put into building and designing this, and I think it's set me out with a good set of skills that will set me up for life. I'll know all the boys will agree with me when they say thanks to Renee for coming along and making this such an amazing experience on the island. It's such a beautiful island, and we've all had a great time. And also thanks to the Niueans and the people that have helped along the way, if it's from bringing us water, from doing the groundwork and everywhere in between. And on that note, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone.
Niue is often referred to as the Rock of Polynesia. You'll notice that behind the plaque there, one rock that is different to the others. All the rocks of this wall was built with the rocks of Polynesia. But that single rock has come from our river. That river flows through our community. It's right behind our house. That river is called the Ruamahanga, and it means the joining of two. This rock is symbolic of the joining of two. The team here from New Zealand and the people of Niue. Whenever you look at it or touch it, think of us and remember the joining of two communities to make this project happen. The name that Matt chose for the area refers to the significance of this facility for the elderly and the community of Niue. It's a place to feel the warmth of friendship. It's a place to feel culturally and spiritually connected.
Once the formal speeches were done, the area was open for viewing, and the open courtyard foyer in the centre will eventually be paved and planted. Matt and his team of volunteers departed the island today with fond memories and leaving their mark on the island and a bond forged with the people of Niue. Strengthening Niuean identity and the preservation of culture through performing arts is at the centre of a new initiative for the setup of a local dance school. Kolimaya is a branch of the local NGO, Child of the South Pacific, with a dance school set up in April. The school has students from primary level all the way up to 12-year-olds who have turned up for practices twice a week. After some promotion and advertising, more than 20 girls and 6 boys registered and have been part of practices that organisers admit, with the level of interest, it has been surprising.
I was actually quite surprised with the response, the parents that called up, especially for the girls. The parents that called up to sign up their kids, they were very keen in the beginning. And I'm quite pleased with the students themselves because they have that light in their eyes when they come. You know, they're ready, they're willing to learn. And it's not easy. It's not easy for the students or the parents because it's a cost to them as well. So we try and balance out those things, affordability versus the value that each kid will get or what we can give.
Founders also say that the project reflects a passion and desire to return something back to the upcoming generations to see performing arts and its potential.
I wanted to give back. I wanted to share my talents with others and to encourage others, especially the children, because they have that future ahead of them. And I'm hoping that many of these kids would be way better than we are today because there's a lot more things available to them. They can be way more creative than we have been. And that's really our role, is to help guide students so that they can excel in Niuean performing arts.
The future outlook is to continue to build and guide youngsters in performing abilities and confidence. It also opens up opportunities to perform at some upcoming national and community events such as Constitution celebrations, Christmas shows in the pipeline and Niue Arts Festival next year to look forward to. Their next public performance showcase will be part of the Leviatana Youth Concert this coming Thursday at the Niue High School Multipurpose Hall. Last Saturday, it was all about activities out on the water, with the canoe and boat fishermen competing to see who could reel in the big one. The conditions were perfectly calm for the competition, with 7 entries in the boat category, 35 in the canoe category, and a great turnout for those on the reef, with 21 students and 23 adults. The community of Alofi South had banded together for events as a lead up to their annual village show day, as they open up the boat and canoe fishing competition to the wider island community. The boat fishermen returned with good catches, and first heaviest pelagic species was a 27-kilo wahoo caught by Ian Hipper. Second heaviest was a 23-kilo mahi-mahi to Des Hipper. Third placing went to Haimotu Fomale with his 19-kilogram tuna. The first overall total weights went to Des Hipper and second overall BJ Rex. In the canoe fishing competition, the turnout was great with 35 entries. The first heaviest pelagic species was a 14.1 kilogram albacore tuna caught by Haga Tongatule. Second placing went to Simatanevesi with his 9.4 kilogram dogtooth tuna, and third heaviest equal went to Poi Okesane and Langalavini. The first overall total weight went to Haga Tongatule. As for the bottom fish, first overall total weights went to Errol Kurupa, second overall Siafi Hiriamu, and third overall Api Fall. The day ended with a barbecue and prize giving at Kalaone. Overall, a great start to preparations leading up to the Alofi South Village Show Day on Saturday. Those are our news stories that we have for you this evening.